Yuito, this is perfect. Will you accompany me to the gym?
Yeah, sure. Are we lifting weights? If so, why don't we invite Gemma?
I'd like to keep it the two of us today. There is something I wish to confirm with you.
Okay. So, what do you want to confirm? This isn't like a strength test.
No, we are not here to train. I brought you here because there's no one around, making it perfect for us to talk alone.
Is something wrong?
Remember when we went to the old OSF hospital?
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Did you hear the researchers talking about my brother and me?
Oh, well,
You're as bad at lying as ever. So you know then, that my brother and I were duds.
Yeah. I didn't say anything because I thought it would bother you.
I see. Thank you for your concern.
He won't look at me. Maybe he didn't want me to know. How did you know that I knew?
After we returned to the hideout from the old OSF hospital, you told everyone that you were a dud. Your face changed when you looked at me. That made me believe that perhaps you knew.
Oh. You could see it on my face. Sorry.
Don't be. It was inevitable that you would find out. I am curious, though. Why did you feel it was necessary to tell everyone that you were one? It's a handicap to be a dud in this world. I fail to see how that knowledge being public would help you.
Well, I didn't think that any of you would treat me differently just because I said I was a dud. And everyone reacted just like I thought they would. It made me realize there's a lot of good in my life. I don't think anyone would care if you told them.
I don't agree.
Luca.
Unlike you, I've lived knowing the burden of being a dud. I may be a Septentrion, but my power was implanted through experiments. I wasn't born with it. It could suddenly disappear one day. And when that happens, the public will turn on me. That's the fear I've always lived with. I can't just change and become carefree like you.
No matter what the public thinks, you're still Luca. You've been fighting in the OSF for so long. You work harder than anyone else and achieved a lot. That won't change no matter what people say.
You are strong. Your strength lies in the fact that you can say that. But I am not like you, or my brother. I am not strong enough to fight against the tide.
Luca.
This is who I am. Please, promise me. Please don't tell anyone that I am a dud.
Okay. I promise I won't.
Thank you. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going back now. I am counting on you.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise. He looked worried. I know the secret he kept for so many years. Maybe me promising isn't enough. No. I just have to work to make sure he's not threatened. I'll keep my word, no matter what.
You're working very hard, Yuito.
You think so? Thanks.
You're gentle, earnest, and straightforward. It makes me a little jealous. I can't be like you, and I don't have to. But I still recognize your good qualities. I'd like to get to know you even better.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I think we can be better friends. Let's rest before we go back to Suo. Alright. We're going back to Suo, but they think we're rebels.
When we get there, do you think they'll send the National Defense Forces or the OSF after us?
Even if we do get caught, who says we won't be able to make a request to see the chief?
We'll most likely get our personalities rehabilitated before then.
I thought about it, and I think it might be best to say we want to see my brother right off the bat.
Yuito, that's bold.
I'm sure they know we've been all over, learning secrets. My brother takes the Sumeragi name seriously. I think he'll want to persuade me to join him. Now that I'm branded a rebel, he might expect me to come crying to him.
That's crazy.
I'm almost certain that he's waiting for me.
All right, but we should do what we can to prepare for a confrontation.
Yeah, I know.
I sure do hope Kaito hears you out.
It'll be nice to get some new information from him as well. There's probably many things we still don't know.
I agree. And he is the head of the OSF, so it is safe to say that he knows just as many secrets as the counselors.
I guess if that's the case, maybe it is worth trying.
What is it, Wataru?
No, it's just... I was thinking of ways I could support you from here. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Okay, keep up the good work. All right, let's head out to Suo.
A state of emergency has been declared in Suo. Civilians should evacuate to shelters immediately.
What's going on? There aren't any soldiers. No, they're just hiding. This whole area is surrounded by the National Defense Forces.
They're waiting to ambush the rebels. But something isn't right. They're definitely planning something.
Even if it's a trap, all we can do is go straight in. Let's head to the OSF headquarters.
Someone's coming this way. Is that...
Hey, Yuito. I missed you.
Nagi? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Just hanging out, you know? I'm here to clean the rebel filth out from the great new Himuka!
Is it New Himuka's plan to make us fight Nagi?
I won't do it. We don't need to fight. Nagi, run away with us. We'll find a way to undo the personality rehabilitation. If they can just change you like that, there must be a way to change you back.
What? I can't go now. The fun's about to start. I'm gonna kill you and rip out your brain!
Brain? Maybe he's ordered to get Yuito's brain.
What?
Hey, Yuito. We're friends. You'd do me a favor, wouldn't you? Give me your brain!
He's so strong. This isn't just personality rehabilitation. He's received some kind of power enhancement.
Damn! Why? Why is this happening? Do we have to fight?
Feel free to stand there if you don't want to fight me! I'm gonna cut off that ugly head of yours either way!
Nagi! You are gonna try to fight back, right? Then I want to see you struggle. Make it more fun for me! I feel the power coursing through my veins! It feels so good!
Use my power when you can't anticipate the chakram's movement.
Thanks, Shigumi!
Nagi's power is rapidly increasing. Any hesitation could be deadly.
I won't let him kill Yuito. We're gonna stop him with everything we have.
Nagi told me that he wasn't suited to use bias. It might have been attached, with no thought given to the negative effects it may have on the brain.
That's awful! He's a human being!
Ow, that hurts! Damn it! Yeah!
Something big is coming. Watch out.
Here we go! Just die!
Stop! Shut up!
It hurts!
How do you like this power? Nagi, what's the matter?
Stop this!
For a second,
His brain is under a lot of stress. There could be something wrong with it.
I need support!
Stop this! Why? Yeah!
Come on!
Shut up! Stop this! Shut up! Oh, no, no! Right there! Why? Stop this! Why?
Lend me your eyes! I'll be your shield! Come on!
Hey now, Yuito!
Here we go!
Is that all? Stop this! Shut up! Stop this!
Thanks, Luca! Thanks, Takumi! Come on!
Bastard! Damn!
This should...
Damn it!
Nagi, please! You have to stop!
shut up! Yuito's brain. I must get Yuito's brain! Damn it! How long do we have to keep doing this?
Shut up! Why? Stop this! You are! Damn it! What's happening? Shut up!
Lend me your eyes!
Wait!
Here we go!
You got this!
You're free to use it.
Let's play nice, best friend! Stop this! Why? Shut up!
Good timing.
Right there! Stop this!
I need support!
Stop this! Shut up! Why? Just die! My head, it hurts! Right there!
You're free to use it.
Shut up! Stop this! Why? Yeah! How's this?
My pleasure.
Hey now, Yuito! Is that all? No, no, no!
Good.
Stop this! Why? Shut up!
Good timing.
Stop this! Why? Shut up! Stop this!
Thanks, Luca!
Concentrate.
Thanks, Sugumi! Payback time! That was close.
Damn it! What's
Use it well.
Let's play nice, best friend! It's too late! Shut up! Stop this! Shut up!
Here we go!
Why? Shut up! Stop this! Car!
Do it, Yuito!
Shut up! Why?
One more!
Lend me your eyes!
My head! It
I can
hurts!
still fight!
No!
You're free to use it.
Right there! Stop this! Shut up! You are! Stop this! Shut up! Stop this! Right there! Damn!
Stop knocking!
Damn. Damn. Why? Why won't you just die, Yuito?
Stop it! There's no reason for us to fight!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'll kill you. I must have your brain.
What's wrong?
No. Shut up, don't tell me what to do. Stop, stop! Yuito!
Nagi!
What is this? Why am I...
Nagi's brain. This is horrible.
Yuito! You can't move him!
Wake up!
Yuito...
Nagi, you... Are you... yourself?
Sorry. I didn't know what was happening. The voice said I had to kill you.
Don't apologize, it's not your fault. It was all the people who did this to you.
I didn't want to fight you. I tried to resist, but it hurt so much. They told me to kill you. That they'd kill me if I didn't. I was so scared. so I couldn't stop. There was nothing else I could do.
Every time he resisted, they sent him to personality rehabilitation. How can they be so cruel?
I'm fine, so don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to be afraid of their threats anymore. I'll fight with you.
Yuito, you're so... How did this happen? We were always together. Ever since we were cadets. We were finally OSF. In Seto Platoon, I thought we could still goof off together. I have to apologize to Captain Seto, but it's too late. I thought that when I died, it would be more heroic, you know? Going out in a blaze of glory, fighting another. Look at me. I'm no hero. Tell me. How did I mess everything up so bad? Hey, Yuito. If I was gonna die either way, what should I have done differently, huh?
Nagi. Nagi. No. You weren't wrong, Nagi. It was the country that did this to you. They're the ones to blame. When I didn't know what to do, you were the one who suggested we join the OSF. I said I wanted to save people, but I couldn't even protect you. I'm sorry. I will avenge you. That's a promise I can keep.
Yuito?
I'm fine.
I hate just leaving him there.
Yeah. We'll take care of him later. We have to go see my brother. He's a government official. He probably had something to do with Nagi waiting here to ambush us.
No way. You think Kaito would use Nagi to get at you?
I don't know. Either way, we have to meet.
The National Defense Forces are surrounding the path to OSF headquarters.
They haven't given up on capturing the traitors. They're probably no match for you, but be careful. Oh, and Yuito? Take it easy.
Thanks, Wataru. All right, let's head to OSF headquarters.
What's going on at OSF headquarters, Wataru? Wataru, do you copy? Huh? Oh, sorry. You can keep moving, Yuito. Something's up with him. There's no one in front of OSF headquarters.
There aren't any OSF or National Defense Forces. What's going on?
We haven't run into any interference since we got to headquarters.
They must have ordered everyone out. The only person in that room is Chief Sumeragi.
So, he's waiting for me. Just like I thought.
It'll be difficult supporting you going forward. Do your best talking to the chief.
You mean the network's going to get cut off?
No. I'll tell you why later. Just do your best.
Got it. Will do. Everyone ready? Here we go. Kaito.
I figured you'd come by. Yuito?
I wanted to talk to the new Himuka government about Seiran, so here I am. I figured since you're with the government, you'd listen to me.
Your safety has been assured for that purpose. I assume you want me to remove your status as a rebel?
Before we get into that, Kaito, there's something I need to ask you. Was it you that sent Nagi after me?
What if it was?
How could...
Unfortunately, he failed. We gave him so many enhancements, yet he was still a failure.
Don't say that about Nagi!
Yuito, I know how you feel, but...
It is awful, but you must hold yourself back.
Why, Kaito? Why did you do that? What did Nagi ever do?
He knew about the secret of metamorphosis, so he was rehabilitated. I'm sure you know all about that. He was the perfect subject for testing power enhancement on an OSF soldier. Also, he was exactly what we needed to tame you. That power of yours. New Himuka needs the special gravikinesis power you have. I thought you'd be open to the idea if we used your friend, but you really are irritating.
You did all of that to Nagi just to get my power?
I wouldn't have needed to do this if you had just done what the government wanted. If you had come to me as soon as you were branded a rebel, I could have taken care of it. You've always been like this. You do whatever you want without listening to my advice. You don't act at all like a Sumeragi. That's why Father never told you.
Tell me what?
That it's our destiny to fulfill the wishes of Yakumo Sumeragi.
Wishes?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to know.
Does it have something to do with the moon? Yakumo Sumeragi was one of the first colonists from the moon.
Where did you learn that?
In Togetsu. We went to Togetsu and found a lot of information that New Himuka is hiding.
You went to Togetsu? So that's where you disappeared to.
I already told you I want to talk. If we don't stop Togetsu, New Himuka will...
There isn't a single piece of information that comes out of Togetsu worth trusting. Don't tell me you've been brainwashed.
Who are you calling brainwashed? We looked into what we learned in Togetsu, and we think we can trust it.
Silence! You were just seduced by them without knowing Yakumo Sumeragi's noble purpose. I'll teach you some real history. We were sent to Earth, our motherland, in order to reduce the human population on the moon. Not only that, they created the extinction belt and sealed the colonists on Earth.
What? The extinction belt was created by the people on the moon?
Now you see just how diabolical the moon is. After much hardship, Yakumo Sumeragi created New Himuka and came to a decision that someday we would destroy the extinction belt and attack the moon. We inherited Yakumo Sumeragi's will, and we must exact our revenge on the moon.
Revenge? That's what Yakumo wanted?
Yes. It is our destiny to fulfill the Founding Fathers' wishes. It is that very reason New Himuka exists. Now you see what it is you must do. What your duty is as a descendant of Yakumo. If we use your gravikinesis, we can move the extinction belt. The time has come to open the path to the moon and get our revenge!
I don't have that kind of power.
It's possible if you connect to all the citizens through SAS. Even if it's just a normal person's brain, with thousands, tens of thousands connected together, your brain functions will expand exponentially. By connecting so many psionics, New Himuka's military strength will increase rapidly.
Connecting civilians to SAS? Ridiculous! Only psionics can endure that kind of pain.
Whether or not they can endure it is of no importance. The only thing we need are their brains. Actually, it would be best to eliminate their pesky personalities, and personality rehabilitation technology makes that easy.
Stop it! People aren't a means to an end, and neither am I. Kaito, it's stupid to get revenge for a 2,000-year-old grudge. I think what the people from the moon did was wrong too. They made the extinction belt. But do you really think it's right to force civilians into this?
That is the will of Yakumo Sumeragi.
Yakumo this, Yakumo that. He died a long time ago.
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive.
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge.
Are you referring to cold sleep?
Just like Kagura.
I was shocked as well when our father first told me. And it was at that same time I realized the destiny that awaits. Grow up. There's so much you need to understand about what it means to be a Sumeragi.
Destiny? Who cares? Because it's a 2,000-year-old tradition? Because I'm a Sumeragi? That's just an excuse to stop yourself from thinking about it. I'll never be like you. I want to find the truth, evaluate it, and decide for myself.
You'll lose the honor of our family name.
I don't care. With or without the Sumeragi name, I'm still me.
What? Yuito. You... I didn't think you would be so unreasonable. I suppose all I can do is force you to cooperate.
I was hoping you'd listen to me, but I guess that's out of the question. Sorry, but I don't plan on getting caught now.
You are betraying our father.
I know I am. But I think Dad would understand.
Fool.
I have something important to tell you. Can you get to the safe zone?
Tell me what? All right, let's just get out of here.
We'll stand out if we hang around here. We should move to the safe zone.
There is no one around here.
What do you want to tell him, Wataru? Shouldn't we get out of Suo and rethink our plans for now?
No, I want to tell you right away. Everything the Chief just said, I was able to use the system to record the video and audio for all of it.
What? Didn't you say that recording was prohibited?
There are ways to get around that. It does, in fact, take a certain amount of skill, though.
That's so dangerous. If you got caught, personality rehabilitation would be the least of your worries.
We were all in danger, and I covered my trail. But yeah, it was risky, so there won't be a second time.
Oh, so you said you couldn't support us because you were focusing on that.
You recorded the conversation with my brother.
You're thinking about the keycard Fubuki gave you.
If we access Arahabaki, we can send the data to everyone in New Himuka.
Yeah, that's right. We can complete Major General Fubuki's mission. Then my brother and father's name will be dragged through the dirt.
Yuito.
I know your family's involved, but you're not responsible for the things they've done. I respect my commander's decision, and I'm ready to take on this burden with you. We're a team.
We know you have some hard decisions to make, but we all feel the same as Gemma. Allow us to help carry the burden.
Thanks, guys. Honestly, I'm not sure if destroying what my father and brother built is the right thing to do. But now I know the truth, so I have to act. I know this is something I need to do. Let's go to Arahabaki. We're telling everyone what my brother and New Himuka have been hiding.
All right, let's make this happen.
That's it then. I pulled up a route to Arahabaki for you. Major General Fubuki sent me the data earlier.
Thanks, Wataru. For that and the video. I knew we could count on our operator.
Just doing my job. Okay, I've sent you the location data.
Let's head there right now.
I hope the keycard we got from Major General Fubuki gets us through. Are we inside Arahabaki? This feels different than the place we visited on that field trip. I don't recognize it at all.
It's installed below Suo. It goes down pretty far, but only the upper levels are open to the public.
I believe this is the secure site where they control it. Fubuki was only allowed restricted access, so we don't know much.
We should be able to access it from somewhere around here.
It doesn't look like there's anyone suspicious around. But I do see that it's softly big in there.
Got it. Tell me when you see something. First, let's look for an access terminal.
Kaito wouldn't even listen to us about stopping the war with Seiran.
It seemed like he stopped listening as soon as he heard Togetsu was involved.
He was shocked. He didn't think you'd turn against him.
Yeah, I was surprised too. But I'm glad I said what I wanted to.
You didn't have many opportunities to speak frankly with the chief?
Not at all. We've never been close. My brother has always followed in our father's footsteps, unlike me. I think my brother just did what he thought was right. I still can't forgive him, though.
Just because you're brothers doesn't necessarily mean you understand each other. There was a lot I didn't get about my brother.
Former Major General Karin seems like he's a bigger problem than my brother. Us younger brothers have it hard.
We do?
Something's coming at 10 o'clock. Is that another?
What? People use this place. What's an other doing here?
I see it too. Did someone realize you were there and lure it in?
Maybe... No. There's no point thinking about that.
We just have to be careful.
The connection is bad inside Arahabaki. It might take time for me to receive the video data.
Get back!
Understood. Go as fast as you can. Okay, that worked. We can move forward now. There's no way there should be others inside Arahabaki, right?
No, they shouldn't be in a sealed area like this. Maybe someone... Never mind.
That was brilliant!
Leave it to me!
Fast one. Use SAS, Yuito. Fight speed with speed.
I need support!
Lead on!
You got this.
I can hit it!
Here we go.
Here we go!
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
Come on!
My pleasure. Use it well.
Thanks, Luca! I need support! Yeah! Come on!
Finish this, Yuito!
Leave it to me!
That was impressive. Get him, Yuito!
Here you go!
My pleasure.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Let's go! Yeah!
Go, Yuito!
That projectile confuses you temporarily. Don't get hit.
You handle this?
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Here we go!
We have a compromised member. Go check.
Thanks, Luca! Leave it to me!
Finish it, Yuito!
Use it well.
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
My pleasure.
Spray something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Come on!
That must be its weak spot.
I need support!